So getting ready to go for our dog walk and going to be answering my Q&A that I put on my Instagram recently. Looking forward to answering those questions. Go for walkies, mate. Should we go out? Come on in. Get those muddy boots on.
If you could choose 3 exercises to do forever, what would you choose?
Well, the obvious 3 would be a deadlift, squat and some sort of press, but I think I'd like to keep abs involved. Only choose 3. I would definitely choose squat, that's my favourite, abs and probably a dumbbell push press.
Would love to hear your thoughts on how many times a week you work each muscle group.
I'd probably aim to train each muscle group once a week. I don't sort of do that sort of training anymore, but you want to give your muscles a chance to recover. Maybe on the larger muscle groups you could train them twice, but once you've incorporated your cardio, I think once a week's enough.
What would you say your favourite workout is?
I love training shoulders. I love that burn you get, but I don't really sort of do that training anymore. But I say CrossFit style workouts are my go-to.
How many days a week do you train and how often do you include cardio?
I probably train too much, train 5-6 times a week and do most mornings as well. So I do sort of a cardio based workout in the morning. Because I work at home and don't move a lot, it's good to do something in the morning. And and cardio, not cardio, CrossFit based in the evening, which does include cardio and strength.
Can you recommend a good gym playlist?
It's a tricky one because I'm quite fussy with my music and I like to listen to different things. So normally what I do is I listen to Spotify and then add to my own playlist.
How did you get into CrossFit?
So I don't know if anyone's seen it, but we watched a programme called Redeemed and Dominant on Netflix. Me and my husband were watching it on the aeroplane on the way to my friend's wedding in Italy, and we thought, wow, that looks good. It'd be good to try that. Not that we're anywhere near as good as the CrossFit athlete, so that's where it was begun. Really, we went down to a local box near where we live, and we sort of went in with the mindset that we would keep our normal gym membership and do that as well, but we just fell in love with it straight away. We cancelled it pretty much the next day, and that was that. CrossFit for life.
Do you miss the gyms being open?
Yeah, I do. I half and half. I've been really enjoying supporting people and doing live workouts. I don't think I would have done that if the gyms hadn't closed. So I've kind of got into a bit of a flow of that, but I'm definitely looking forward to getting back and doing some classes.
And would you say you're quite competitive?
I've been thinking about this one. I've definitely got a competitive streak in me. When I think back to at school and stuff, like I'm more competitive with myself. I like to compete with myself. If I'm training on my own, I want to. It doesn't matter to me if I finish last in the class as long as I've done my best. And but if I'm in a group, just say like we do like a group workout, I really get competitive then because I'm hoping to do well for other people in my team, not just myself.
Beat the boys.
Beat the boys, yeah, which never happens, but it's worth a try.
Do you track your calories and how many do you consume a day?
Yes, tracking I think is really important. How do you know what you're eating unless you track what you're having each day? At the moment, I'm on a maintaining calorie allowance, so I'm having 2,100 calories a day. The idea behind that was I don't want to lose any weight. So what has happened is I have lost weight. So you know I'm giving my body what it needs, and my metabolism's obviously firing up.
How high is your protein intake?
My protein intake is 35% of my daily allowance, but sometimes it goes up to 40%. I do like my protein.
What do you eat throughout the day?
So I always fast. I start with intermittent fasting, so I normally miss breakfast, but I start my fasting about 12. I finish my fasting about 12 p.m. and then I'll have a protein shake with banana, peanut butter and coconut oil because I have a high fat diet. It helps bring my fats up. For lunch and dinner I never really have any carbs, so I have meat and veg, loads of veg or fish, and I'll have like snacks throughout the day like protein bars, protein shakes, yoghurt, that sort of thing.
Following on from that, is it bad to snack throughout the day if you're aiming for weight loss?
No, not at all. If you're working to a calorie deficit, doesn't matter what you eat really, as long as you're sticking within those calories. If you want to have a naughty snack, I factor in a small bar of chocolate every evening after my dinner. So I'll put that in at the beginning of the day, and then I can work my day around that. As long as I'm staying within my calories, then it doesn't matter. Obviously, it probably isn't the right thing to do every day to have just bad snacks, but just, you know, it's good to be flexible.
Would you say you're a starter or a pudding kind of person?
Oh, this is a really hard one. A couple of years ago, I definitely would have said starter, but I've got a bit of a sweet tooth now, so that's a really, really difficult one. I think it all depends what's on the menu.
Okay, so what would be your death row meal?
So I think so I have to start with some sort of cheese starter, maybe a baked camembert with fresh baked bread and chutney, and a nice juicy burger for main, with all the trimmings, maybe an egg and some bacon, and pudding. Or anyone that knows me knows that I love chocolate cake, so maybe a chocolate fudge cake, or maybe even sticky toffee pudding.
Yum. I wanted to know if you have done any degree or certification for this career.
Yeah, so I have done a level 3 sports nutritional course. I picked this mainly because of my love and passion for fitness, and so yeah, it gave me a little bit of extra knowledge around supporting people that are into fitness and do a lot of training as well. But there's lots of different courses you can choose from, and yeah, just have a little look around.
It's not a question, but someone wanted to say that they really like the way you've followed your passion for fitness.
Lovely, thank you.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Oh, that's a hard one. I'd like to think by that point me and my husband will have a little family of our own. It's something we've always talked about. But I'm hoping by then I'll have my online business up and running properly and be able to be supporting people with fitness as well as nutritional plans. So yeah, I want to grow my YouTube channel. I want to be able to support people on there and maybe even share my journey through pre and postnatal.
If you could go back in years, what would you say to your 25-year-old self?
You're okay, you're going to be okay, you're on the right track. I think going back to that when I was 25, I was going through quite a bit and coming through the end of it anyway. So yeah, stick with it, that's what I'd say.
Would you say you suffered from mental health more in the summer or the winter?
I know a lot of people suffer in the winter, you know, dark mornings, dark evenings, and you know, it can be a bit dreary, but I don't necessarily think it works like that for me. It's all about what's going on in my life and what I'm going through. So like if something majorly impacted me in the summer, then it would impact me regardless of the fact that it's hot. So yeah, no real
I was
differences.
just thinking how funny it would be if I was walking backwards and fell over. Can you sense when you're starting to feel alive?
Yeah, I definitely become really sleepy. I don't want to do anything, lethargic. I don't want to train. I just want to go sleep all the time, nap in the afternoons quite a bit. Yeah, I feel myself, and I become quite quiet as well, insular.
Do you find that anything specific triggers it?
Stress, work stress. I'm also terrible at being honest, so if something's upsetting me, I don't necessarily tell the people around me that something's wrong or what's upset me. So then what happens is I end up keeping it all bottled up, so that can be a trigger.
What would you say to someone now who might be struggling?
You're going to be okay, and just focus on the little things. Start by just set yourself some little targets. I think that sometimes when you achieve little things every day, it helps you feel better. Go out for little walks, get some fresh air, and I think any form of physical exercise is good, but if you're not willing to go to the gym or not willing to do anything too hard, then just go out for a little walk. Thanks for listening, guys. I hope you enjoyed my Q&A and I answered all your questions okay. Don't forget to hit like on this video and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and stay tuned for some more.